microwave tower is the end of the road that we're on as such. So you come directly in from the main road, and at the microwave tower there's a diversion. And just follow the road around. And here we are back into the nature reserve again. When you reach the car park, this is where you need to leave any any trailers, caravans, or indeed ordinary passenger vehicles. Because from here on in you need four-wheel drive. It is sand driving, and even a soft roader, you really should seriously reconsider whether you're going to do it or not. There's no camping or towing down here. Day visitors pay $10 per vehicle, and if you want to stay then, and you're in an ordinary car, then they can arrange to pick you up here from the car park. I mentioned that soft roaders might want to reconsider. Soft roaders, a four-wheel drive is different to a car that has four wheels being driven. And there's two major considerations here. One is road clearance, and the other is a low-range gearbox. They're suggesting that you select low four-wheel drive to go down here. So it's something that straight away is a consideration, and it is a very steep drive down there. Just on the left hand side here there's a little blowhole, very hard to see. That's it right there. This point here, there's a split in the road. You can go left to Burnaby or to Majura, and where we're heading is to Eyre. So for those of you who want to explore, you can follow the scarp line along the sand, along the bottom to Majura. Going code of the track. Engage four-wheel drive, reduce tyre pressures, approximately 20 pounds per square inch until tyres show a bulge. So let's do it. Okay, we've reduced our tyre pressures, and we've engaged four-wheel drive. Now I don't want to be seen to be teaching people how to suck eggs, but for those uninitiated who haven't done any sand driving or unaware of the reason as to why we reduce our tyre pressures, just let me explain a little bit about how it works. Let's imagine for a moment a basketball that's full of air. If you push on it, it doesn't change shape, and the amount of ball or rubber which is touching the ground is minimal. If you let the air out of the basketball and press down on it, the bottom of the basketball now flattens out, so there's now quite a bit more rubber actually on the floor, on the ground. If we take that to a tyre, and say you run your tyre at 40 pounds per square inch, and you lean on the tyre, put some weight on it, and the tyre has just a minimal amount of contact with the road, which is all you need on the road. But if you get in the sand, if you let the tyres down, same thing happens. You lean on it, the tyre tends to elongate, so now you've got a longer tread pattern on the ground, which means that instead of digging in as you're driving along, it's actually running over the top, much like a track on a bulldozer. That's the principle of driving in sand with the tyre pressures. The track is rough. It's never graded, so you help things along by running with reduced tyre pressures and running in four-wheel drive. Right in front of us there, we see one of the old telegraph line posts. You'll note that the track is a little bit deeper where the tyre marks are as to where the crown of the road is, and if you're in a vehicle that hasn't got good clearance, chances are you're going to drag the belly on the ground and do some damage, or maybe even hook yourself up in the air somewhere along the way. Again, that emphasis on clearance. The track is narrow, it's windy, and there are crests. Be aware of traffic coming the other way. We've already had one car that we've gone past. Just take it easy, take it steady, don't do anything silly. On a day like today, the track is pretty firm, but there's been rain in the area of recent times. When there's no rain, of course, this will get very fluffy and sandy. Pretty easy going at the moment. But all along the way, we see these old telegraph poles. And as you go in, you'll find these blue markers on the left-hand side of the track, just indicating in this case that there's 5 kilometres to go to our destination. We're now down to the last couple of kilometres, just went past the 2 kilometre post. Still the track winds through, it's still pretty firm. Hasn't been very many soft patches, there's been a couple of taller bits in the middle of the road, but other than that, it's been an easy drive in today. Here we are, welcome to the Eyre Bird Observatory. Building on the right. Parking to the right. You can say from the bank of solar panels, the place is pretty much self-contained. The Eyre Bird Observatory is situated in the wilderness of Neutzland Nature Reserve south of the Nullarbor, besides the Southern Ocean in Western Australia. It nestles among the Mallee and is separated from the Southern Ocean by a kilometre of impressive white sand dunes, Eyre's Sand Patch. It was here that Edward John Eyre found water and rested for a month during his east-west journey in 1841. The first Eyre Telegraph Station, built in 1877, was replaced by the current limestone building in 1897. The observatory was established in 1977 by the Royal Australian Ornithological Union, now Birds Australia. display commemorates the roles that the intercolonial telegraph line and the Eyre Telegraph Station played in establishing national communications within Australia. You go on down to the beach, you drive around past the observatory building. There's a wire actually running along that old telegraph thing. And there's a monument just down here. You see those huts on your left hand side, or that hut in the caravan, turn right, just follow the wheel tracks out, it'll take you out through the sandhills here. Just follow the groove around, and that will take you onto the beach. Yes, this old fishing boat ain't going anywhere. find your way back off the beach, there's that big orange ball and a white pole, and the way out is just to the right of it, right there where you came in. Follow the track around, straight out, and there in front of you you'll see behind that bush there's a little caravan hut thing, and the track is just to the left. I don't know who lives in there because there's supposed to be no camping, but that's been there for 12 months that I know of, so hopefully it stays there and that helps with the navigation. Okay, we're heading back. The four-wheel drive vehicles only. Too bad if you're down here in two-wheel drive. Stay there, you can't come back up again. No, you've got a two-wheel drive, we're not letting you up here. If you enjoyed this video, there's over 200 more just like it on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and we'll let you know when our next video is available. If you liked this video, hit the like button. And if you weren't that impressed, please don't hit the dislike button. Instead, tell us why, so that we can do something about it. Thanks for watching.